Can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so just sharing my screen now. What I've seen is for the big data training, and you can see that I have this number here for session 2, but for session 3 and session 4, the numbers are not the same, so there's no consistency there. So my worry is that I have paid for big data session 2, but I have not received session 3, 4, 5 all the way to session 11, which should be an automated process. And we need to identify who those people are so that people are not missing out on any sessions.
Okay, 1 second. Let me find out what is on people's backlog.
Okay.
She doing it manually means that we're going to have some lag. So let me find out that number first.
But the aim is automation. That is the key. You see, things that manual opens room for errors. Automation removes that.
She only has one group of people that she's doing manually when we don't have an automated solution for that. So,
and that's the people in Nigeria, right?
Yes. So let me find out what that number is.
Okay.
Then we can know where our problem is.
What about the plans to automate the Nigerian team as well? So that because UK and rest of the world is automated, Nigeria is the issue here.
Yeah. Do you have any setup backlog for Nigerian payments?
I'll call you guys back. Bye.
Okay.
Hi. Hello. So, what's happening? What we achieved to date? It's very important I share this with you. Sorry, I look extremely casual, and that's because I'm at home and I'm working from home almost every single day. Anyway, so as you all know, we've been talking about our transformation objectives. We've been talking about digitizing and automating every area of the business, and be it service delivery, be it marketing, customer experience, sales, support, whatever part of that business. Obviously, the aim is to digitize and automate every area of those channels, and then move towards a centralized customer data center where we're able to feed every activity on all of those channels as customers engage with every one of our touch points. Whatever activity is generated, that is fed into the centralized customer data center. So we have one data center that holds information on every activity of the customer in the business. Why is that important to us? So that we can be a lot more customer centric, we can preempt the needs of the customer, and also focus on delivering a better user experience, which is absolutely critical to growth. Now, what has been the results of that? And that's very, very important for you to know. As you all know, we used to have offices in Manchester, we used to have offices in London, and then we also have a hub in Nigeria. That is now going to end up becoming 0 very soon, where we won't need to have an office at all. Why? Because the eWork experience is becoming exactly what we created it to be. It is an electronic work experience platform that enables you to gain practical work experience anywhere, anytime in the world. And it enables you to remotely access the platform, collaborate with thousands of people, and gain practical work experience building digital projects, so live digital projects. And we're getting there, which is really interesting. So now you can go to careerinsights.tv, set up a free account, and literally start exploring the system. We have a big data session starting tomorrow. Normally our office would take maximum 40 people. We're having almost 500 people literally booked in for that session, which is also interesting. So we're going to be able to train over 500 people compared to when we could only train 40 people in the office. And that is the beauty of having a transformation objective. The fact that you're now able to increase your revenue, increase your market share, but also operate on a global scale. When your business starts to become digitally optimized, you realize that you can now operate in just about anywhere in the world while having just one base, which is really cool. And that's the beauty of technology. And as you know, we open all these environments up for you so you can come and learn and see. And just like I'm sitting here talking to you, you will be able to call into the session and literally listen to one of our experts working on those projects and showing you how it's being done. So one of our goals for July 2017 was to optimize Salesforce. Salesforce is our customer relationship management system. We use, what we wanted to do was to integrate all of our channels into it. The eWork Experience channel was integrated into Salesforce. GoToWebinar, where we hold our meetings, integrated into Salesforce. So for example, now when you go onto when you go on the eWork Experience platform and you actually attend a meeting, we have a history of all your meetings, all your activities on Basecamp, the collaborative tool we use so you can all collaborate. That is also integrated into Salesforce as well. And then email marketing, some of you receive our emails, that's integrated into Salesforce. And we're now moving towards, we've now completed automation, whereby when you call the office and you speak to us, automatically as we put that phone down, you will get a thanks for the quick chat email. If you book a date for an event, you will get an email of when you're attending an event. If you actually pay for big data sessions, as soon as you pay for it, you'll get an email with all of your dates, which is what we're talking about. As you heard earlier, for the team in Nigeria, we're still manually doing that process, but we want to eventually automate everything. So this what we're doing here is what every other company out there is doing, because if you're not doing it, your competitor's doing it, and if your competitor has a better way of meeting the needs of your customers, then oops, you would lose customers to those people. So we have to do it now. There's no point of screaming, oh, by the way, come over here and master digital transformation, come over here and be a big data expert, if we're not doing it for ourselves. There's no point us telling you that we will teach you how to be an expert if we're not an expert ourselves. So we're doing it for ourselves, and we've created the platform in a way whereby we've opened the environment for you to come and learn on the job. It's a pretty innovative innovative initiative. So and we're continuing to expand and expand and expand and expand on it. So that's where we are for July. So what's happening in August? Well, in August we're moving on. When you look at the revenue model, so I think I have that somewhere here and I'll be able to show it to you, because I was actually training on that a few days ago. I was training like, I think yesterday was actually, yeah, I found it. I'll just show you the revenue model very quickly, what revenue model looks like. And when you're looking at digital transformation, one of the things you want to be transforming is your entire business model as a whole. You know, I'll quickly show you some things over here. So when you look at the pillars of digital transformation, let me just bring this over here so you can actually see it. I don't know if this would actually work well. Let's turn this around. Yeah, should be able to see that good. And I'll just kind of enlarge this for you. Oh, good. Can you see that? All right, so as part of our transformation objectives, there you go. As part of our transformation objective, one of the things we're looking to do was to transform the customer experience, whereby customer understanding is an area we're focusing on. So we're using analytics-based segmentation, socially informed knowledge. Okay, we're back. So and then kind of digitizing the customer touch points as well. Why? Because the more you automate and the more you're able to provide a better user experience, the more customers are happy to continue to use your service. So you can see that that's an area that we're touching on. Then operational process as well. Instead of having to hire tons of people to be able to be picking up phone calls and everything, how about you automate a lot of things there as well? So we'll be investing in bots. So very soon, maybe by September, when you pick up the phone and call us, it will be a robot. You'd actually be speaking to a robot, or you can download our instant messaging app, and if you have any issues, speak to the robot and the virtual technical assistant, and it would actually answer any issues that you have. So that we're moving to that in August as well. Then the business model over here is what we're looking at as well, digitally modifying the business, which we're doing, creating new digital businesses and operating on a global scale, which we've now been able to achieve. So if you come all the way down here to the a revenue model, this is an area that we're going to be focusing on around August. So we now know exactly how to get the customers. We know how to activate the customers. We'd like to streamline that process and make it a lot much more easier. We know what we need to do to keep the customer. We're very good at upselling, next selling, and cross-selling. But one thing we want to capitalize on now is referrals. So what we have done with the referrals is, if we come over here and look at the eWork Experience platform, and also we're going to revamp the app for that. So the Bank My Pals app for that. So that's going to be a project everyone's going to be working on, where we're actually revamping the app for referrals. So just remember the referral side of things. So is the end part of the digital revenue model. And if you look at that referral side of things, so how do we get customers to start referring other people to us? Well, as long as you're taking care of your existing customers, as long as your existing customers are happy and they're addicted to your platform, well, guess what you could do? You could actually invest very heavily in a referral platform, in a referral tool. So we actually have it over here. It's called Bank My Pals. And what we have decided to do was we did a survey, found out that people actually value subscription days more than actually getting referral money. So why? Why? Because they want to stay on the platform. 30 days extra subscription costs them £99. Well, if I refer somebody, will I get 30 days extra subscription? And that is what we're doing now. So what we're now doing is that we're going to remove the total end, and it will be total number of days end. So for every single time you refer maybe Peter or somebody, you'll be able to track the progress of that person, and then once the person has paid in full, you will realize that you have 30 days and you can bank your 30 days, and then your subscription, if you go back to the dashboard over here, for example, your subscription will then increase by 30 days, which is really cool. So if you look over here, for example, I have 497 days, but normally you would have like 30 days, but for every person you refer, you would obviously get 30 days there as well. And why do you need the 30 days? Well, that's because you need mentors. So when it's time for you to apply for work, you want to be able to select mentors, so you need extra subscription days so that you have time to be mentored by people. Mentors are people who are on our platform, who have gotten jobs, to now guide you on what they did and how they did it, which is very important. Because one of the things I'll just come back over here to you so you can see me. One of the things I've actually learned over the years is the best way for people to learn and become experts and be able to walk into a company, talk the talk, do the work, and get the job. The best way to do it is, one, put them in an environment where they are being taught the basics. They're taught the basics from scratch. They're taught as if they're complete novice and they've never done it before. Right after they have completed that, then you need to create an environment for them to practice what they have learned in a real life environment with other experts on the job. So you see them shadowing people, and right after shadowing people, they will have the opportunity to try it out. So for example, maybe they're having a benefit review planning meeting. You can attend that meeting, see how they do it, then volunteer to update the benefit review plan. Maybe they're doing a status, they're reviewing the project, and you need to present to the sponsor, and you need to create a status report. You can see how it's done and then volunteer for that. As a BA, maybe they're going through requirements engineering, they need to create a process flow diagram. You can see how they're doing it and practice it yourself, and then if you make a mistake, the mistake is corrected, and then you keep doing that until you are able to lead your own team. I think that's where confidence is built. That's where you're in a position where you think, you know what, now because when you go for a job interview, you want to tell a story, and you've got to have a story to tell, and the story is your experience, which eventually becomes a success story. So it's so important at this point that you are able to lead a team. Don't just be the guy who shadowed people and who tried it out, but get to a point where you're able to lead a team as a project manager, as a business analyst, as a PMO analyst, as a solutions architect, as a scrum master, as a product owner, as a digital marketing expert, as a web analyst. These are the kind of jobs that you can actually develop over here, because we focus on within the digital spectrum. So once you have been able to lead a team, then it's time to get a mentor. We do not advise that you apply for work straight away. Why? Because it's so important that you speak to people who used to be where you are and are now where you want to be. Absolutely critical. Why? Because there are two kinds of wisdom. I always tell people there's wisdom from experience and there's wisdom from insights. Now, wisdom from insights we'll talk about another day, but from wisdom from experience, when you look at wisdom from experience, you're either learning from your own experience or you're learning from someone else's experience. It's always best to learn from someone else's experience so that you can avoid having to experience it yourself. So that is why it's so important to get yourself a mentor. Choose people on our platform who have secured jobs, working for a few years, who are happy to guide you through what you should say at a job interview, the kind of companies you should apply for, and how you should write your CV. Then eventually you secure a job. When you secure a job, you now join the list of mentors, and you kind of see how it goes around. So it's kind of like a circle of life kind of thing. So you're now a mentor, and new candidates are coming on board, and they can select you as a mentor. Then the question now is, what's in it for you as a mentor? Now, we recommend that you train people free of charge 4 weeks as a mentor. Why? Because when you came on board, somebody trained you, somebody mentored you free of charge for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, if the person now needs your help, then they should pay you £99 for another 4 weeks. That is fair. So you as a mentor in our company, you're now able to generate revenue, but you're also able to give back, which is really cool. And that's why we have people on our platform who are staying there for years. So what I'll do quickly, I'll just swap this round again, and I'll just show you something very, very quickly. Let's show this to you. 1 minute. Telegram. There we go. So I'm just gonna come over here and just come to this side over here. I'm just gonna swap this round. Right. Okay. That wasn't what's supposed to happen. Okay, good. There you go. just look over here, for example. This is our communication, our instant messaging tool that we use, and you can see Telegram right there. I just kind of enlarge that, and you can see very quickly, you can see that the number is 1,383 people. That's everyone on our platform. And the good thing about this is that this includes people who have gotten jobs, who are still on the platform. Why? Because they might get a job as on 250 pounds a day. The ultimate goal is to earn 850 a day or something like that, so they continue to learn. So you're now in I believe iron sharpens iron, and I believe that when a footman runs with horsemen, eventually he has to get a horse. So it's so important that birds of the same feather flock together. So like-minded people are put on one group, one instant messaging group. I have this on my phone, I also have it on my desktop, and you can see that there's a meeting today. So there's a scrum meeting earlier today, 9:30 a.m. so that's late, and then you can see, goodness me, some people are extremely religious, so they try and share stuff on there. And then you then have the scrum meeting, product management update. That one, I guess, I don't know what time that is, but I guess, oh, it was live now, so people attended that. And then you then have morning guide, that's the big data session, and then people are just chatting. So you just realize that there are meetings going on 24/7. You know, people are just communicating, engaging, and just carrying on just like that, and it just goes on and on and on and on, you know. And then we then have our special alumni group, people who have gotten jobs, who want to be able to communicate with each other and kind of support each other. I'll just open that up for you. That's over here, and you can see the alumni group. There's 313 people who are actively happy to engage and support each other. You can see, for example, this is somebody who's gotten a job, as you can see, but they want to attend the big data session. And obviously I replied that at some point in time earlier today. So that's the beauty. It's so important, guys, that you are around like-minded people after the same goals, and people who have been where you want to be, and you're kind of collaborating together to succeed. And I think that's kind of the key to our success. That's the reason we're able to roll out success stories literally every single day. Last week, 8 people secured jobs. Amazing. All you have to do is go onto our website or go onto the Facebook page and scroll down, and you actually see the success stories. And the thing is, I always encourage people, take your time and read those success stories, because these people kind of tell you what they did, how they did it, who helped them, and those success stories are really inspiring. And then always go to the DBT Awards. We're holding it this year as well. It's going to be awesome. As an award ceremony where we celebrate the success of our candidates, the hard work that they've put in, and it's always a big winner for us. So good things are happening, and I'm really excited about it, and I love sharing these kind of things with you. But one of the things I just want you to understand about the digital age that we're living in is the fact that worker enablement, the ability for your employees and the owners of the company to be able to work anytime, anywhere, while getting on with their life. And that's the stage that companies are going to right now. That's kind of where we are as a business. I'm sitting here right now from the convenience of my home, in my own garden, and I'm able to do marketing by talking to you. I'm able to, you saw me talking to my staff the other day, the other time. But you know what, let's check something out. I'm gonna just do something quickly. You're gonna be shocked as to where everybody is in terms of me talking to everybody. So let me just try and call people. They don't know that. Hopefully they'll pick up. Hiya.
Hello?
Anton, where are you right now?
In the office that I am right now.
Yeah, but where? What country?
Ukraine.
Yep, so he's in Ukraine right now. And, are you there? As you not picked up. Yeah, where are you right now?
I'm in my office.
Yeah, where's your office?
In Bonny.
In Bonny?
In River State.
In what state? Where? That's Nigeria, right?
River State, Nigeria, yes.
River State, Nigeria. So literally, I can communicate with every single one of the every single person in the company, and they're in different parts of the world, and we have a team of people in Lagos as well. We have a team of people in the office in London as well, and if we need to speak to everybody, we can easily communicate and engage with people, and everyone can get on with their work. And that's the beauty of digital transformation. That's the beauty of being able to enable your workers to be able to work anywhere, anytime in the world, which is pretty awesome. Thanks, guys. I was just testing something else. I'll catch up with you later. Bye-bye. All right.
Bye.
So, bye. So, and that's pretty awesome. I can't, I can't, can you hang up? I can't hang up. I don't know why this thing's frozen. Okay, good. So they've hung up. So that's the beauty of that, you know, and I can just imagine how other companies are also investing in this area and they're looking to drive down. The key thing about it is that you're driving down operational costs. That's what you're doing. And operational cost. Sorry, had a call coming. So not only are you driving operational costs down, but even better, you're giving your employees the freedom to be able to get on with their life, you know, and that's what's important. So I really hope that you have learned a lot from this. For those of you that are planning on joining us or being a part of what we're doing, visit our website, careerinsights.tv. You've probably heard about it, and join the family, and let's see what we can do. Take care. Bye bye.